Let's go back to yesterday. This is the Courtney Campbell, and there was one little thunderstorm that developed and kind of rained itself out. 1.8 inches of rain on the Tampa side of the Courtney Campbell. Then around Bradenton, my goodness, they had 2 to 3 inches of rain solid across Bradenton, over 75. And then this little area in northeast Manatee County picked up between 3 and 4 inches of rain. Other than that, that was it. It was just these two little spots, and then there was one little thunderstorm just east of Sebring as well yesterday. So today, little bit more in the way of rain coverage, but still not a ton, just about a 40% rain chance. But if you get underneath one of those, it's going to rain a lot. Mid to upper 70s from Frostproof to Sebring to Lakeland, upper 70s, Tampa to Sarasota. Very mild, very muggy. Little start to our Friday. And look at the winds. They're relatively light this morning, but the humidity levels are sky high. And even though we're into September, getting into the second week into September next week, we are still looking at a very tropical-like air mass, which is going to continue, which means those highs in the 90s and those lows in the 70s and the daily rain chances. If you notice our afternoon rain chances today, they'll be kind of spotty, but they'll be scattered around the Tampa area into Polk County. But south, right along that old frontal boundary, which is still hanging around. I mean, you got some hefty rainfall totals again, say from Fort Pierce going all the way down through Miami. Tomorrow and Sunday will both feature these 40% rain chances around the Tampa area as well. And we're going to watch this disturbance, which is literally moving so slow, 5 to 10 miles per hour, and it's 3,000 miles away. This will likely become a depression or a storm next week, probably at some point. It lacks a low-level center. So the computer models, even though they're close to where the center is likely to develop, they're still going to have a difficult time when it's this far out to decide what's going to happen with it. The majority of the computer models, though, have shifted southward, meaning in about 8 days, maybe 9, we're going to have an impact somewhere in these Lesser Antilles. More questions than answers. Is it going to be a storm? Will it be a hurricane? Will it be a cluster of thunderstorms? We don't know, but we can tell you that at least with these latest computer models, a lot of them bring it to the islands, then some try to turn it north, then they turn it back again. But land is in play with this system. However, it's not going to be for at least another 7 to 8 days, okay? So plenty of time to just sit back and watch it. Don't exhaust yourself by looking at these models for the next 7 or 8 days, okay? Because next Friday, and we'll be showing this, and it'll still be east of the islands. So 91 degrees, your high temperature for today. Scattered storms as well. I'm looking at a light chop all weekend long on the coastal water. It's going to be nice for boating. Just look out for those afternoon, evening storms, you know, kind of get into a rhythm with those. In our next 7 days, we'll show rain chances of 40% through Monday. Then another front comes into the state next week and stalls out, maybe over us. If that happens, then the rain chances are going up. That's why I put 60% for Wednesday and Thursday.